there you are, Holmes. What are you examining?
Come over here, Watson. I've discovered something most peculiar. Everything that I see through this magnifying glass looks the same.
Let me have a look.
No matter where I point it, I see the same thing. It's like some silly face staring back at me.
This isn't a magnifying glass, it's a mirror.
It is?
Take a look.
Ah! By Jove, you're right. I never knew I had such large nostrils. It's horrifying.
Nonsense, Holmes. You have perfectly normal nostrils. Delightful nostrils. British nostrils.
Don't try to cheer me up. I'm just not getting the hang of this detective stuff.
You'll make a wonderful detective someday. You just need some practice. What do you say we do some word problems?
No, please, Watson. You know what happens.
Just one, really. You can do it. Here. A train leaves London going west 40 miles an hour. Another train on the same track 50 miles west of London is going 30 miles an hour. What time will they hit each other? Holmes? Holmes? Come on, wake up. Let me help you up.
It's no use. No one will ever hire me as a detective. I'll never be able to solve problems. I just want to solve a mystery. What a great detective I can be. But when problems have a number, I cannot get any dumber. Whoa! I just want to solve a mystery. Solve a famous crime or 2 or 3. But my brain just stops and fidgets when I have to work with digits. I don't know what to do. I haven't got a clue. My palms get cold and wet. My eyeballs start to sweat. I just want to solve a mystery. What a great detective I could be. But when problems have a number, I cannot get any dumber. I don't know what to do. I haven't got a clue. My palms get cold and wet. My eyeballs start to sweat. My eyeballs start to sweat.
Is one of you Sherlock Holmes?
I am, unless you come to repossess my hat. In that case, he is.
We need your help, Mr. Holmes.
You do? Are you sure?
There's been a crime! Oh, the horror! And we need you to solve it.
We work for the Queen of Plutopia. A top-secret document has been stolen from the royal vault,
Oh, the horror.
and we must get it back immediately.
What's in the document?
How should we know?
It's a secret! The thief left behind a clue, a key to the safe deposit box in the building corner.
Why don't you just go to the box and open it?
There's no number on the key, and there are thousands of boxes.
Oh, the horror! The thief also left behind a note, telling us the number of a note with a puzzle, telling us the number of the box.
Did you say a puzzle? Oh, the horror.
Here's what the note says. The prince is now 11 years old. The king is 35. How old was the prince when his father was 4 times older?
Holmes?
Can you help us?
Are you crazy? This could take months to solve.
years even.
Why don't you try the guess and check method?
Oh, how fun. I got 6. It's not 6. How do you know? I just know.
The guess and check method can help us figure it out. Let's try some numbers. Take a shot, try a 10. That's too high, then try again.
How about 6? That's too low. Not about 6. I told you so. Guess and check. Guess and check. Don't use hunt and peck. Grope and hope leaves things a wreck. 0 in with guess and check. Try a 9. Let's explore. Still too high. Then try once more. How about 8? Take a look. Hey, it works. You'll catch the crook. Guess and check. Guess and check. Don't use hunt and peck. Rope and hope leaves things a wreck. 0 in with guess and check.
The answer is 8. Amazing. Come on, Watson. Let's go to the Bank of London and check out safe deposit box number 8. We'll be back in a flash with the document.
Here we are, the Bank of London. Let's ask these bankers.
Howdy. May we help you, gentlemen?
Yes, we would like to get into safe deposit box number 8.
Yes, of course.
You look, Watson. I'm too excited. My first case already solved.
I'm afraid not. There are 2 shillings and what appears to be another note from the thief.
If I may, sir. It's addressed to you, sir. Dear Sherlock, are you having fun yet? Here's where you can find me. This morning, I found some money in my basement. I went to the bicycle store and spent half of it. Then I went to the bakery and bought a muffin for 2 shillings. Blueberry. It was delicious. As I was eating it, I walked across the bridge where I found 1 shilling on the ground. Delighted, I celebrated my new wealth by going bowling, which cost me half my money. By the time I got to the bank, all I had left was the 2 shillings Dr. Watson now holds in his hand. So where am I now? I can be found at the place where I first exactly had 5 shillings this morning. Catch me if you can.
Holmes, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
If I might suggest, this kind of problem can often be solved by working backwards.
Backwards? Are you sure?
It seems to be a trick.
Well, if you say so. Come on, Watson. You heard the man.
No, sir. We mean work through the problem in reverse.
don't think they use real moves in that. Do you, Watson?
Perhaps we should start with the puzzle.
The puzzle, of course. I do that.
Here's how to do it. We'll start at the end and work backwards.
The thief ended up with 2 shillings at the bank. Right before that, he spent half his money below, so he must have had 4 shillings.
But at the bridge, he found a shilling, so before that, he must have had 3 shillings.
See?
And at the bakery, he spent 2 shillings, so he must have had 5 shillings before he went in.
He spent half his money at the bicycle store. If he left with 5 shillings, then he must have found 10 shillings in his basement.
The note says the thief can be found when he first had exactly 5 shillings.
Then the thief must be at the bicycle store. Brilliant. Thank you. Come on, Watson. We don't have a second to lose.
We got some math jokes and riddles for you guys now. What does a mathematician plow his fields with? Anybody have any idea? A protractor.
What do you call more than one L? Anyone? A parallel.
What did the circle say to the triangle? You're pointless.
Why was the obtuse triangle always upset? Because it was never right.
Okay, now we got some riddles. How many bricks does it take to complete a brick building?
One.
Yeah.
Where can you add 2 to 11 and get 1? A cloud.
Which month has 28 days?
February.
Well, yes and no.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
If there are 4 apples and you take away 3, how many apples do you have? 3.
If eggs are 12 cents a dozen, how many eggs can you get for $1? $100. Yeah.
A farmer has 17 sheep and all but 9 die. How many are left? 9. Oh, 9.
What did one math book say to the other math book? Do you want to hear my problems? And back to the show.
Hey, how you?
Have you seen a thief? We're in search of one.
A thief? No. But 2 hours ago, we rented a bicycle to a man who was in a big hurry.
2 hours ago.
Yes, right at noon. We were to inform him that Van Holmes would be asking after him. We were to inform him that he was riding to Sheffield.
Draft. We'll never catch him.
If I may, Sheffield is 60 miles away. If you and your friend Amanda was riding about 10 miles per hour. You left 2 hours ago. You and your friend here were going to tandem bicycle. You go about 15 miles per hour. Had you picked up to my dad or something.
Easy, Holmes.
How can we ever figure out if we'll ever catch up? It's hopeless.
When I get stuck on these kind of problems, I just make a table.
A table? That sounds easy enough. I once made an entire dinette set.
No, sir. You mean a chart. Just draw a chart.
Maybe on the side of that side, sorry.
rowing to Sheffield on the other side.
Well, don't just stand there. Dive in and get him.
Why don't you swim after him?
Are you crazy? There are things in that water.
Things?
Yes, you know, slimy things, icky things. No way.
Look, here's a man with a rowboat. Perhaps he'll lend it to us. Hello there. May we borrow your boat?
Sure you can, but you have to help me out here first.
What's the problem?
My boat only holds 3 people, and I've got to get myself and my few sisters to across. The only problem is they're cannibals.
Cannibals?
Oh, recovering cannibals. They just finished a 12-step program. Doctors say that outnumber the non-cannibals around them, and they are hurt throwaways.
Throwaways, you mean?
Exactly. I've got to get all across, but never letting there be one of my sisters and us non-cannibals on one side of the river or in the Gulf.
Excuse me, but we're in a bit of a hurry here.
Why don't we just figure out the fewest trips it will take to get all 6 of us across?
Sure. So it's the smallest number of trips it will take to get all of us across in a boat that can hold 3 people. But ever with more of us sisters than you men in the boat are stuck on one side of the river.
What's wrong with him?
He has a problem with problems.
Why don't we just act it out?
What do you mean?
You know, we just try different answers by walking through them and seeing what works. Problems tough. You've had enough. Don't sit and pout, just act it out. Mind the thing. Smash the king. Or find a behavior healed. Act it out. Act it out. I am sure you can figure this out. You're the star, was there ever a doubt? 'Cause you can act it out. Don't lose your grip, just read the script, and then you'll have to solve it fast. The world's a stage, it's all the rage. Just don't wear tights and hit the lights. Act it out. Act it out. I am sure you can figure this out. You're the star, was there ever a doubt? 'Cause you can act it out. So make a start and choose a part. You'll play the lead and you'll succeed. Now talk us through your new review. By curtain time you'll solve the crime. Act it out. Act it out. I am sure you can figure this out. You're the star, was there ever a doubt? 'Cause you can act it out. 'Cause you can act it out.
Mrs. Welly, do you have anything to take a picture? Just pause right there, boys and girls. Hans, can you go that way just a little bit? There you go, right there. All right. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption. Ready? Go.
So let's find out. So let's act it out. How about I take my few sisters across one at a time, like this. That all you boys go with me on the fourth trip.
Hey, but that will take 7 trips. Wouldn't there be anything faster?
I have an idea. We can start with my brother and Dr. Watson taking one of my sisters across, like this.
Hey, wait, but that would leave me here with 2 sisters.
I know.
Watson.
It's okay. I've got a plan. First, we send all 3 sisters across.
Yes, by all means, let them go first.
Aren't you sweet?
Sweet, me, absolutely not. I'm rather soft. I'm rather tart, I think. Yes, absolutely sour, terrible tasting, nothing sweet at all.
I think Dr. Watson is onto something. Listen, I start by taking the 3 of my sisters across, like this. Then I go back and pick up Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. So that there are 2 of me, so that there are 2 of you and just 1 of me in the boat. Then I drop you off so that there are 2 of you and just 2 of us on the far side of the river. Then I come back one more time and pick up my brother. 5 trips.
Brilliant. Acting it out solved the problem.
Well, let's go. We're too late. I don't see the thief anywhere.
But look, there are only 3 buildings on this street, so Heath must have gone into one of them. Let's ask these people.
Excuse me, but have you seen a man run from the river into one of these buildings?
Come to think of it, I did see someone looking up the stairs.
Which stairs? Each of these buildings has stairs leading up to the front door.
I can't really recall. Neither can I, but I do remember he was having a difficult time getting past the crowd coming out of the building.
Yes, that's true. He was standing on the middle step. I'm sure it was the middle step. He went up 2 steps, then a crowd came out the door and pushed him back 5 steps.
He then ran up 3 more steps before another group of people pushed him back 3. Finally, he hopped up 4 steps to the top and went into the building.
How can this help us figure out which building he ran into?
It's plenty of information. Each building has a different number of steps, and only 1 set will match what we saw.
Sure, draw a picture.
Draw a picture? Perfect. How about you start with me? And don't make my nose look any bigger than it already is.
So we draw a picture of the puzzle. Then we can figure out how many total steps there were.
Got a crayon, got some
By Jove, I think I've got it, Watson. If there are 5 steps from the middle to the top, then there will also be 5 steps from the middle to the bottom. That means there must be a total of 11 steps.
And look, the only building with 11 steps is this one.
Well, let's go. There's something familiar about this place, but I can't put my finger on it.
What kind of school is it? Middle school, high school?
Elementary, my dear Watson.
We've run into another problem. This building has 4 stories with dozens of rooms. The thief could be anywhere.
Look, some of the students. Say there, have you seen a man run in here a few minutes ago? Drat.
But some lady handed us this note and told us to give it to a man named Heath.
Houses? Oh, you must mean homes.
Whatever. Here's what it says.
If you want to find a crook, here's a room where you should look. Here are some numbers in a series. What comes next? Good luck, my dearies. 1, 4, 13, 40, 121.
Oh, that's a stumper, all right.
Very odd. Who used to call me dearie? I know I've heard that one before.
Teacher says. Yeah, you just have to look for a pattern. Find a pattern, find a pattern. I think I see it now, do you?
No.
Find a pattern, that's what matters. The answer's coming into you.
Where? I can't see the
Find a pattern, find a pattern. Now can't you see the nice design?
No.
Find a pattern, that's what matters. The problem's working out just fine.
Wait a minute.
It may look random, but you'll see the numbers share some property. To form the next, there is some key. You got to find the recipe.
By Jove, I think I've got it.
Find a pattern, find a pattern. I think I see it now, do you?
Brilliant.
Find a pattern, that's what matters. The answer's coming into view. The answer's coming into view.
A pattern. I see it all now, Watson.
What?
Don't you see the difference between each of these numbers?
3, 9, 27, 81.
Don't you see? The difference between each number is 3 times the previous one.
So the difference between 121 and our mystery number is 3 times 81?
Exactly. And 3 times 81 is 243. Add that to 121, the last number in our sequence, and we get 364. Come on, Watson. We have a meeting with the thief in room 364. are, Watson. And the thief is... all my elementary school math teachers. All of them, in one room.
You are the thief of the royal document?
There never was a royal document.
Or any thief. We got together and cooked up this entire adventure.
But why?
You always wanted to be a great detective, Sherlock.
But you just never focused on problem solving skills in math class. So we designed this crash course for you. We invented the story of the theft and the royal document.
And it worked. You learned so many skills today. Now, you just need to keep in mind the 4 steps of problem solving.
Step 1. Do you understand the problem? If not, then reread it through and through. Reread it through and through. Step 2. Now devise the plan and solve it. Don't fear, we are here to help review. Are here to help review. Guess and check, act it out. Find a pattern, is there no doubt? Draw it up. Make a chart. Work it backwards, now you are so smart.
Step 3. You must do the plan you've chosen. Watch close. Is it keeping you on track? It keeping you on track. Step 4. Does your answer solve the problem? If not, then just take another tack. Just take another tack.
Guess and check, act it out. Find the pattern, is there no doubt? Draw it up. Make a chart. Work it backwards, now you are so smart. 4 steps, and now you're a great detective. 4 steps, and now you can think so fast. Now you can think so fast. 4 steps, and you'll find the right solution. 4 steps, you can problem solve at last. Can problem solve at last. Guess and check, act it out. Find a pattern, is there no doubt? Draw it up. Make a chart. Work it backwards, now you are so smart.
Yes, at last. I'm a great detective, a doctor of deduction, the prince of problem solving.
Congratulations, Holmes.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, Watson. I've discovered there's the slightest traces of clay on your shoes.
Yes, I suppose they do.
But this isn't any clay. This is a rare clay found on the front porch of a left-handed sausage seller in Bombay during the monsoon season.
Amazing.
Which leads me to the conclusion, Dr. Watson,
Yes.
that you have a trout in your pants.
Amazing. I have been wondering what I have done with this. Holmes, you are a genius.
This is a show about Sherlock Holmes and how he got his start.
one more time. Didn't they do a great job? Awesome. Thank you all for coming. We appreciate it so much. This is our first little dress rehearsal here. So the first time that we actually had people in the audience, and they're used to me always throwing one thing at them every day, like, you know, a new tandem bicycle to ride today, right? They do such a great job. The kids worked a lot on getting things ready as far as some of the props that you see here, and worked hard obviously on their lines and their songs and their parts, all those kinds of things. And I'd like to just introduce each of them to you, each group, and also the rest of our staff as well. I'm Mrs. Stolt. I teach the upper grades this year and also do music and phy ed with all these wonderful youngsters, and art, I guess, too, don't I, right? If you have a chance, I hope you take some time to look at some of the artwork that they have done in the hallways and around the room here as well. So I'm going to start with my littlest crew, and they are just amazing. If, believe it or not, they have been at 4 practices, right?
I think they
4 practices, okay? Aiden and Alice maybe a little bit more, but 4 practices. 4 practices that they have come and been up here on the stage, and they did a wonderful job. And their fearless leader is Mrs. Welly. She deserves 10 from us. And in 4K we have Aiden and Alice. And then in 3K we have Melanie and Michael. Can you wave at everybody out here? You guys did a great job today. We'll do it. You want to go that way? We'll do it one more time tonight, okay? Right here. Oh, that's ridiculous. I know. All right, you guys can go back to your spots. Nice job. Well done. And then my sound lady and everything else over on the other side, and lipstick applier to the girls is Mrs. Strand, and she teaches our 1st through 4th graders. Can I have my boys come up here? Ella, I'm going to have you go with the group. Is that okay? Ella is also in 4th grade there, but I'm going to bring my boys up. Come on over. Come on over. I promise I won't bite much. All right, so in 4th grade we have Isaac and Eric and Malachi, and then in 2nd grade we have Hans. And I asked them, I said, it would be hilarious if some of you would dress like the girl cannibals here. And they did an awesome job. And they decided having long hair is terrible.
Hey, it gets in your mouth.
So they were the brother and sister cannibals. You are a boy, you're right. Yep, and also the school kids, and did I get it all? Yeah, I think you did. They did great, though. Round of applause. Oh, yes, they designed their own boat. So go see the Kraken on the SS Tsunami there. All right, you guys can have a seat. I have my, from my class, as I said, I teach the upper grades, 5th grade, 8th grade. These are my 6th grade boys. And they also did a plethora of roles for me as well. We have Micah, Raleigh, and Caleb. I was so excited that there was a London, Texas. There really is. You know, there's Paris, Texas, and I thought, well, there has to be. And I looked it up, population 180, it's an unincorporated town. So we got to play the cowboy scene here for our Bank of London, and that was pretty awesome. You guys were great with that. Nicely done. Thank you. All right, have a seat. They were also the bike clerks and a million other things. My ladies, come on up, girls. You guys all deserve a hug. But I don't want to mess your makeup on me. So, these 4 ladies just did so many things for me. Helped me design a lot of the sets and helped the other kids, helped me get them done. I really appreciated all of that. They had to play so many different roles and parts, all because they were those conniving math teachers that made this devious plan for Sherlock Holmes. Ella is actually in 4th grade, so she's part of Mrs. Strand's class. And these ladies are all in 7th grade with me, so I get you one more year. We've already been talking, which we do next year. We have Anna and Sophie and Caroline. Were they awesome? Oh, girls, I forgot to have you curtsy at the end of your song, didn't I? Well done. Have a seat. Good job. Come on up, gentlemen. And then this part is always the bittersweet for me. Yeah. I've known these two young men for a very long time, some of them longer than others, but for sure since you have been 4 years old and have been gladly doing plays with me, right? When they were just little whippersnappers running around like so. And now they are 8th grade gentlemen, ready to go off into the next adventure, and they are so prepared and ready for that. I'm so excited for them and so proud of them. They've done an excellent job for me in all things, not just this, and they really are good problem solvers. We had a hard time deciding who's going to be the ding-dong of math because neither of them are, so they're very good at it, right? So, round of applause for these. Our pastor and principal of our school, Pastor Strand, to introduce the players. Okay, so the next thing is we do have some treats for you. And so we'll open that up. You need a treat too? Okay. Which one do you think you should have? A brownie? A brownie, okay. Okay, go. All right, you'll be up here next year. Look out. All right, but these guys have work to do, okay? So make sure all your props are where they need to be, okay? Find me or Mrs. Harder or Mrs.